welcome back to the channel. My name is Max. I'm the fast talking flipper. Angie's my better half. She's inside because it's dinner time and we're getting ready for dinner. But Mr. Odin is out here with me. Say hi to Mr. Odin. We also call him Mr. Lumps. He's a pretty awesome doggo. You can see his little lump sticking out over there. He's just getting old, and he's getting his old man lumps in. He's growing his old man lumps. Love that dog to death. We are resellers. We buy locally here in the Cincinnati area. I'm living in Indiana, but we're 30 minutes outside of Cincinnati. We're in the tri-state area, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, nestled in that little corner right there. And we buy locally here in the area. Yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores, that kind of thing. We buy it all locally for a little bit of money and we sell it online for more, hopefully at a huge profit. But, you know, sometimes it's a little bit of a profit. And this is outlining our weekly sales. We will have 3 days of sales this week, and I'll go over a couple of those sales and talk about a topic, usually is what I do, just to give you an idea. We've had an influx of quite a few subscribers in the last few weeks, and I appreciate you all being here. This is what the channel's all about, trying to educate people on reselling, buying stuff and reselling it. The reason why I am the fast talking flipper is because I'm an auctioneer as a profession. I also am a teacher, so I'm a professional voice user, as what the doctors have called me lately, because I've been having problems with my throat. Go figure, right? We do this part-time. Angie and I do it part-time. Each one of us puts in about 15, 20 hours a week, give or take, sometimes more, sometimes less. But last year, in the fiscal year of 2023, we did just over $100,000 in sales online. And when you couple everything, because we do a couple avenues of things, we also have a line of vehicles that we work on that we buy, and, you know, we part them out here and there. We get a couple a year and we part those out, make a little bit on those, and sell some individual deals here locally that aren't on eBay. So all told, you know, doing it part-time, we do about $125,000, $130,000, give or take. Not too bad for doing it part-time, I think. Now, that isn't what we put in our pocket, don't get me wrong. But if you watch long enough, you'll get an idea of how much we do put in our pocket after everything's said and done. Is it our full-time income? No, it is definitely not our full-time income. I don't believe it's enough to live off of, just in their personal situation. But, you know, it's a pretty nice little chunk of change to be able to help out with other bills. So today, we've got 5 items going out of here for $218.41. And when I say today, that's since I filmed yesterday about this same time, give or take. Well, it was a little earlier yesterday, but you get the idea of it. Since I filmed, we've had 5 items sell. My first item is some expendables. I got these for free because my aunt was in the hospital, and they said, take all of this stuff because we are just going to throw it away if you don't. And that's what I did. So it's in here. I'm going to guess it's this bag because it doesn't look like there's much more in here. It's this bag of just little wraps. It's all the different stuff. Actually, these are what they sent home with her. I'm sorry, I lied. But they are what they sent home with her. And once her wound was healed, we had no longer needed them. So rather than throw them out, I tried to give them to one of the nurses, and they didn't want to take them. So that's what's left over, and I put them online because, you know, don't throw anything away if it's worth money. And I got 20 shiny dollars for them. I think I took an offer on them. They might have been $24.99 or something along those lines. But I got 20 bucks out of those. Next is a Bradford Exchange, a Charming Tales Christmas Illuminated Snowman. Now, this one was unique. We got this from our local honey hole, and it's up on a shelf. Angie has it displayed somewhere. I just don't know where she has it displayed. She says shelf 2. Of course, she put it behind stuff. You summoned the gun. We got this at our local honey hole, and when we asked them about it, they said it was $1. And we're like, okay, cool. It's Bradford Exchange. It's a pretty good price on a Bradford. Ooh, that was harsh. That was a pretty good price on the Bradford Exchange piece. And the reason that they gave it to us for $1, and I'll show you when I sit it down here in just a minute, is because one of the ears on one of the mices is cracked. Kind of hard to see there. Maybe it'll focus, maybe it won't. But you can see that that little ear is cracked off. Now, we couldn't find much on this. The last time one is sold was 2021, and the person that ended up buying this sells these particular items. So they're probably planning on fixing it or doing something like that. We listed it for $100 because we only have $1 into it, and they offered 60. We went back at 80. They took it, and bam, it's going out of here today for $80. Getting on out of here, I've got a shirt that's sold. This is maybe a topic that you can think about. Grateful Dead shirts. If you find them and they're beat up, grab them anyway. Doesn't matter. Grab them anyway. And I learned this because I got so much traction on this shirt. This shirt is filthy. And hopefully in the picture that Angie pops up, here it is here. You can kind of see some discoloration on it. And in the picture that Angie pops up, maybe it'll show it. Maybe it won't. But the shirt is just, it's gross. It's stained. It's worthless, right? No, not for Grateful Dead. People want to try tie-dye projects on these older Grateful Dead shirts, and this is a vintage one. This is quite a few years old. I mean, maybe 20, 30 years. And they want to do tie-dye projects on them, but they don't want to ruin a good high-dollar shirt. So they look for stuff like this. They look for beaters that they can do projects on. I learned that because I have gotten a lot of traction on it, and people keep telling me that's what they want it for. So I listed it for $39.99. I took an offer of $30 to get it out of here because I was tired of dealing with people, but $30. And that's an easy shipper. That just slides right in the poly mailer and just gets gone. I like those kind of things. Little Fisher Price Imagine X toy. Not high dollar, and it's been around for a long time. Kind of random that it's sold. And I have no idea. It's not going to be in that bag. Oh, it is that little guy. It's tiny. Just this little fella. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Power Rangers Putty Patrol action figure villain. $4.95. Hey, it's an easy shipper. It's just going in a bubble mailer, and it'll get sent out of here just like that. And last but not least for today, I'm going to F3 from Minolta Maxim 7000. F3 Minolta Maxim 7000. This is a camera. No idea where we got it from. Boy, oh boy. And I don't know. It's probably in one of these two bags. Look at that Patagonia hat. Unless it's in this box and isn't marked. Nope, that's Hard Rock glasses, and I know I packed those because I can see my handwriting on it. Let me go look and see again. I think it's the black bag that was in the back. Whoa, black bag in the back. Of course, it shows no bag on there. It shows a brown bag. Of course, it would show a brown bag. Why wouldn't it? I had to click through all the pictures to finally find the brown bag. But hey, we found it. And we're going to pull it because of the brown bag. So I don't need to open it. I faintly remember getting this in the back of a yard sale. And I remember where roughly it was. But I don't remember what I paid for it. Now that I see the bag, I remember picking it up. There was like two of them. And it was the other bag that was in there, the black bag. So it's all in here. $29.95 for it. I want to say we gave $5 a camera. And that's what we've had. And we've had it for a while. But I faintly remember picking that up. You get so much stuff, you know, and you're buying thousands of items. I got a bug flying around. Get away. You get thousands of items and you forget where you get it all. You forget how much you paid for it. You know, you can only remember so much, right? That's kind of the way it is. But in total, this shirt, I'm going to say we paid $2 for that at the Honey Hole. We got $1 for that. I'm going to put nothing into that because if we did pay anything for it, it would have been in a big lot of things. This was free, and that was $5. $10 total, maybe. Let's just add it up and be nice and liberal on the pricing and call it $10 total. We've sold for $218.41. So that's $10 off of that is $208.41. Shipping on this, everything here, at most $30. So our profit for one day, $180. One day. That's, you know, you still need to pay your eBay fees. You need to pay your taxes out of that. Still, that's not too bad for one day part-time. So with that, I will tune out and I will see you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. All right, guys, welcome back. It's Wednesday now, and it's late. It's after class. I've taught all day. I am worn out, but I had a good day. Today, I've been having a lot of problems with my throat. Anytime I eat something, it feels like I'm choking afterwards for hours, and it irritates my throat. And then I have to go speak because I teach in automotive, and I'm next door to a welding lab, which is very loud. They're always grinding, banging on things, and I got to speak over that, and it just aggravates my throat. And it's just a rough time. So today was a good day. I didn't have any issues with being able to speak. It was awesome. I don't know. We're trying to go through it. There's no cancer or anything involved. It's just some weird thing. So lots of drugs. That's kind of what my next step is I'm going to be taking lots of drugs And that's kind of where it's at. We messed up. Angie, she hurried up and shipped some stuff earlier before I could film and got it out with the mail earlier today. So I've got two different things, two things that I'm not going to pull because she already pulled them and shipped them. One is a Cabela's Big Game Hunter for the PS2. But ding, it's up there. $11.15 going out of here total. That's with shipping. $4.95 plus ship going out of here. And Nintendog's Best Friends and a bonus game. I don't know what the bonus game is, but it's two different games. $24.96 plus shipping going out of here. So that's the stuff that's already shipped. Those obviously were easy shippers. And then the two things that I have to pull right now. I've got, and this is a total of 4 items for $130.81. Now, I didn't want to talk to you about... I got a DeMarini baseball bat. I did want to talk to you about one subject because I keep seeing it pop up on... It's this guy right here. And this is my baseball bat holder. This holds, what, 2... 4, 6, 8, 6, 7. So like 14 bats. This will hold 14 bats, and that's a small compact space. It's in my affiliate link section down below. Remember, guys, if you use my affiliate links, if you click on something, you buy something, I get a little bit of kickback from that, so I appreciate it when you do that. If you do your Christmas shopping on there, I get a kickback from your Christmas shopping too, so I'm okay with that. It is baseball season. It's coming up, so get your bats listed. $15 plus shipping going out of here. Not great, but DeMarini, I kind of say look at any DeMarini bat. Now, you're going to get bats, and they're going to be beat up. They're going to be dirty and stuff. Take them to your slop sink and just give them a scrub down with a little, like your blue scratch pad that you use for your dishes and that kind of thing. Give them a scratch down. Now, I keep seeing this subject pop up on the eBay groups about selling perfumes. How do you have to sell perfumes? First and foremost, when you ship perfumes, they have to go ground. Have to go ground. You can't ship them air. They have to go ground. That's a big no-no if you ship them anything other than ground. So they have to go ground advantage no matter what they weigh. This Cadillac backpack, I think I gave $2 or $3 for it, but it was at like... not last year's 127 sale, the year before that. It's been around for a long time. Had it listed for $50, and we took an offer of $30. And they're getting it out of here just like that. It's a Cadillac black laptop bag. Yeah, laptop bag. So it's going to get out of here for $30. But in perfumes, and a lot of people are like, I just don't want to deal with them because eBay keeps taking them down. And what they're talking about is opened perfumes. You can sell open perfumes on eBay in the collectible fragrances category. It's something along those lines, but it's the category that's not the modern category. You have to look it up as the collectible fragrance category, and you can sell partially used perfumes. It's perfectly okay because it's a collectible. Now, don't go trying to sell a modern perfume that's still in stock, like, what is it? Dior or something along those lines that's still being manufactured that's partially full as a collectible perfume. It's not. Something that's out of stock, something that is no longer something that's no longer in production, that kind of thing, or like an old version of it, because they still make Chanel No. 5, but I have an old version of Chanel No. 5 that I'm selling that's a partial bottle. So you can sell that kind of thing in that category, but that's a little known thing, and a lot of people are just getting the wrong information out there that you can't sell open bottles of perfume. You absolutely can, and man, you saw it. If you watched my last video, I sold a $200 bottle of perfume that was about, I'd say, like an eighth empty. I mean, it had a little bit out of it. It had like 20% gone. It was about 20% empty. So it was only like 80% of the bottle there, and it still sold for $200 because it's out of production. They don't make it anymore. So people that are holding on to that particular smell, they might want that kind of perfume. But that's, a word of advice. If you're going to sell perfumes, if you're going to buy them, I recommend anytime you see them at a yard sale, take a look at them. Definitely take a look at them. We usually just pick them up. Don't even bother. We just go ahead and pick them up and put them in a cart and, take them home. So that's my advice. It is Wednesday night. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. All right, guys, welcome back. It's not Thursday. It's Friday, and I'm just now filming. I'm behind, man. We've just had a busy few days, a busy week, and that's okay. You get caught up with stuff and things happen. I have to ship yesterday's orders, things that got bought yesterday into today, and I screwed up on one. It just happens. You know, it wasn't a big week. It wasn't a bunch of sales. I'm okay with that. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. We've had a couple weeks in the past, including this one, and then one a couple of weeks ago, where we just didn't sell much. This is the slow season. I'm kind of used to it. I'm not hurt by it. I've got car sales. We sold an engine. We've had some big car sales, so I'm not really hurting on the reselling thing. This isn't our main focus. This eBay thing is not our main focus. So, we just try to show you what we do here part-time and how we make that turn into six figures. Some weeks you're going to be sucking, and this is a week that we suck. We only sold 2 items yesterday for about $39. A Monster High Dolls. It's like boots and little accessories and whatnot. It sold for $7. Whoop-de-doo, $7. That's all it sold for. And 2 Cobalt SS emblems. These I should have shipped yesterday. Somehow I overlooked them. It happens. $18.30 for those 2. So those are going to go out of here. $39 total for the entire day. And I've got a couple more that have sold today, but they're not going to go out until Monday. So, that's kind of what it is. That's all we have. Like I said, I sold an engine. I did a whole bunch out there with the cars, with working on the HHR, with working on that engine, getting it ready to be sold, and then getting parts off of it so that I can sell those individually. We did stop at our honey hole today, and this was our pickup. This wasn't. I'll take that back. This was when we went down to Gatlinburg. We stopped at an estate sale, and that was all we got. Wedgwood. I don't normally like to pick up glass, but we were there and it was only $1 or $2, I think. It sells for about $20. That's what I figure it is. I got a stack of these kind of artwork books, Diablo, some World of Warcraft. I think that total in these books, I gave $5 for the books at our honey hole. I think I'm going to get 80. I got a little vintage, Paragon timer. This guy looks like it's going to go for 30 to 40. I gave $2 for it. This was my big find of the day. We got this at the honey hole as well. It is a Bell 2200C, and it's an old amplifier. It's a tube amplifier. I'm going to make a video. I've got this all set up. I just need to run a couple more wires, like speaker wires. I've got this all set up over here so that I can test things. And I'm going to make a video about that, about how you can set up a testing station and be able to test stuff like this, because I'm going to sell this as is. If I could test it and I could prove it works, then it's going to sell for more. But as is, I'm going to guess that it's going to go for $100 to $150. Probably put it up for like $139.99 because there's none listed and none sold in 90 days. But on Terapeak, I can see that they do sell. So I'm going to put it up. I did pay $20 for it, but I'm going to figure that, it's going to turn into $120, $130, somewhere in there. So today we paid $30 total, and I think if I do the math, we probably got somewhere around $230, give or take. A little more, a little less, depending on how you do the math on it and depending on where you put your markets, depending on where you put your prices at. So, not a bad day for us in all. But that's our week. I got to get these things shipped. It's late. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm just ready to go to bed. But let me know what you think about the topic that we've talked about in this video here. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that kind of crazy stuff, and we will see you on the next one.